All right, so you think about moving to Fort Worth, Texas, but Keller just keeps popping up on your home search. Well, you're in the right place. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know about Keller, Texas, for the hot spots, the fun things to do, top schools, the commutes, lake life, parks, and of course, maybe even where you want to live. We're actually going to cover it all. I'm going to take you inside my computer, and we're going to hop over to Google Maps, and we're going to break it all down exactly the layout of Keller, Texas. So if you're trying to figure out whether Keller is the right fit for you or not, stick around the end because I want to show you exactly what kind of homes you can expect to find here, and we're going to get after it right now. If this is your first time on the channel, I'd like to know everything about Fort Worth, Texas and the surrounding suburbs such as Keller, Texas, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notification so you can be the first to know about the current market in Fort Worth, Texas area. My name is Tommy Dyer with Moving to Fort Worth, Texas. Been in real estate here for over 20 years. My team and I love helping people make that move to Fort Worth, Texas. And whether it be 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom with us. Be happy to help you make that smooth move to Fort Worth, Texas. As promised, we're going to jump into my computer. And we're going to head over to Google Maps. I'm going to show you exactly where Keller, Texas is, what surrounds it, how it's laid out, and why so many people are choosing to call this suburb their home. Let's jump into it right now. All right, welcome to Keller, Texas. Keller is one of the most sought after suburbs, all in Fort Worth, Dallas area. It has a population of only 47,000 people approximately. It definitely has that small town vibe, with the modern amenities to go along with it. A lot of people move here before the schools. They do have top rated A-level schools according to niche.com. So in the beautiful parks, there's a great family vibe here. So if you're really into the quiet neighborhoods, the good food, the good shopping, and great schools, then Keller definitely delivers. So we're going to get into the lay of the land here right now, and we got the map here. We got Keller, Texas is right here. It has a population of about 47,000. It's an 18 square mile approximate land space for the city. And just below you have Fort Worth, Texas, and then over southeast here, you have Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, and then you have Dallas, Texas, and then you have a small airport. Mostly only locals know it's called Dallas Love Field. Everyone just calls it Love Field. And we're going to go over that just real quickly. So if you're in Keller, Texas, and you want to you're living that life there, and you want to go to Fort Worth, maybe it's for commuting or maybe it's for fun. They have a lot of fun things to do. Then you would basically take this is I-35. W going straight into and right to downtown Fort Worth. From here to downtown Fort Worth to Keller, it's approximately about 25 minutes. So it's a pretty short drive, but it can be a little longer sometimes because it does have this one strip here of Interstate 35W can get congested. They do have tollways. Of course, you got to pay for that, but they do have tollways to help that flow. I'm kind of a tollway snob. I use them all the time because it saves a lot of time and so on, but you definitely can use it here. I definitely recommend getting a toll tag because there's about half the amount of money if you decided to do that. So anyway, you can go here, and also another way of getting around that, you can go straight 377 down to what they call the 820 loop, go over here, then hit 35 going down as well. You can come straight down and go at 121 to Fort Worth as well. This is a loop, just so you know, in Fort Worth. It goes all the way around Fort Worth. When I first moved here years ago, I always said to myself, if I got lost, I just keep going in a circle. I go right back to where I got lost from. So it's a loop that goes around Fort Worth. So that's a good ways to go. Again, you do have some traffic going here, even on Sundays. So they do have tollways available for that as well. And just southeast, you have the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. It is a city within itself, has its own fire department, police department, has everything there. You would take the what they call 114 through up here and then down all the way to the north end of the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. And this road actually runs all the way through the south end. So if you're coming from Fort Worth, you probably most likely go into the south end of the airport. If you're coming from Keller, you're probably coming to the north end of it. There is the locals know it's called Davis Road. A boulevard, and it goes straight through to Great Road, a lot of lanes, not congested at all, but it goes straight to the 114 going to South Lake, and it'll save you a little time going into the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. And then if you're going to go to Dallas, again, the airport, Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, about 25-minute drive as well from Keller. If you're going from Keller and you want to go to Dallas, you could continue going 114 and take you all the way into Dallas here. It's a good drive, at least compared to here. It's about a 45-minute drive to Dallas. Of course, everything depends on traffic. There are several ways to get to Dallas from Keller. If you're living in this part of Keller, like the south part, you could go take the 377 or the 35W and go 820 for a little bit and take 183. They have toll roads here too if you like, and take you all the way into Dallas. If you felt that was too busy and you wanted to go down, you could continue going down on 820, and then you could actually take Interstate 30 all the way to Dallas. Only caution here is Arlington here it's the high-end entertainment. You got the Dallas Cowboys, you got the Texas Rangers, you got Six Flags, you got Hurricane Harbor, all these things here, and that does cause some congestion here. By the way, just did a video on Arlington, your pros and cons, but also a vlog of Arlington. You definitely should check it out if you want more information on Arlington. And then there's this little place here called, but it's called, it's a local airport. It is pretty small. It's called Dallas Love Field. Locals just call it Love Field. It has like one entrance and 20 gates. But Southwest Airlines is your big carrier out of there. Pretty much take you anywhere in the country. But a lot of people do utilize this as a second option. Sometimes the first option, just because it's less crowded. It's easy to get in and out as well, but it is a good drive as well from Keller. It's about 45 minutes. Kind of recap my wonderful drawing here. You have Keller here. It's if you're commuting to Fort Worth, about 25 minutes. Going to the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, going southeast, it's about 25 minutes. Going to Dallas again, continue going southeast, it's about 45 minutes depending on traffic. Arlington can be about 25 minutes as well. So we're going to jump right into entertainment. You got to have fun while you're here. So we're going to jump into entertainment. And one of the first places I just want to share with you, I mean, living in Keller, it's not living like in Arlington and places like this where they have an entertainment district and everything's there. It's more about the schools or the family vibe. They do have some wonderful things here, but so you're going to have more outside of this. But one of the great places is called, let's bring it down so you can sit, but Tornado Terry's Family Amusement Center. And it has really retro style arcade. It's known as the coolest place on earth. So if you're ever in Keller, you got to go to the coolest place on earth, right? So it offers a nostalgic, gaming experience for all ages, including big adults. And they have like a flat fee to get in. Of course, they have Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. And back in the day, that was kind of the master. Had spent a lot of money on those games. But so anyway, and then going also into as far as entertainment goes, you do have a place called Keller Point. An absolute crazy good place. It's not as big as your Hurricane Harbor in Arlington, but it is a large size. It's about 92,000 feet, and it has all as indoor, outdoor swim pools, all the slides, the lazy river, all the fun things that you want to do. It also has a fitness center, has an indoor track, a gymnasium. This has everything possible. You can pretty much do everything right here at Keller Point in Keller. And then going back to entertainment, out of that, Arlington's only about 25 minutes. You do have Texas, used to call it Texas Stadium, AT&T Stadium, where the Dallas Cowboys play. Of course, you can see the Dallas Cowboys, but not all about the Cowboys. By the way, you can see Cowboys do not play in Dallas, actually play in Arlington, Texas. But they have year-round events here. It has a retractable ceiling, but it has year-round events, from World Cup soccer, concerts year-round with various artists. It has, UFC fights, WWE wrestling, and rodeo events year-round. Absolutely a blast to go to. And literally walking distance next to it is you have Globe Life Field. This is home of the Texas Rangers baseball team, the 2023 World Series champions. And they also have world-class events year-round as well. I got to say, my family and I have been here many times for the World Series games, but also football games. It's always been super incredible experience, loads of fun, and I would say very family-friendly. You ever here, check it out for sure. It's worth going to, maybe a concert or a Dallas football game or a baseball game. It's definitely worth checking out. And then you have a Hurricane Harbor in Arlington, which I mentioned to you. It's one of the largest water parks in Texas. It has all the lazy rivers, a crazy thrill seeker, tunnels with all the slides and everything. So it has everything here. It's an absolute blast. And then Six Flags, literally across the street, is Six Flags Over Texas with all the wild, roller coaster rides. And they have both at Hurricane Harbor and Six Flags Over Texas. They definitely have programs and things for young kids, middle kids, big adults, and so on. I'd say I'd probably prefer the lazy river over the crazy roller coaster rides. And then we're going to go into parks and lakes. Again, Keller doesn't have they don't have big lakes at all. They have small little lakes, but I'm going to share the lakes that are very near if you're living in Keller. But they have Bear Creek Park is a wonderful park within the heart of Keller. It's a pretty small park, but it's very, very quaint, and it has like a 0.6 mile hike and bike, and you can bike, you can run, you can walk. It's 44-acre community park, so it's pretty good size. But you have picnic tables, grills. It even has 4 sand volleyball courts, so pretty cool. Then you have the parks at Town Center. And this is a really neat place too. It's 102 acres, almost double the size there, but it has 1.1 miles of hike and bike trails. It has 2 lakes on it, obviously smaller lakes, playground, just even they have a butterfly garden. It's definitely worth checking out. And then as far as the lake life goes, you have Lake Arlington, which is not far, about 25 minutes from Keller. And it's a big size lake of 2275 acres. You can do everything water sports. They have a golf course on the lake. They have pavilions you can rent out. All the water sports imaginable here in Lake Arlington. Again, it's about 25 minutes away. Then if you go to Lake Grapevine, it's just going north about 20 minutes. It's a bigger lake as well. It's about 7,200 acres of shoreline. Of course, you get the boating, the fishing, the whole works, hiking trails. They have over 9 miles along the northern shore just for walking, biking, fun. It's a really fun place. And then you have Eagle Mountain. This is more towards the Fort Worth area. It's an even bigger lake. It's 9,200 acres on a reservoir. It was formed by damming the West Fork of the Trinity River, the big river that runs through our area. It's a popular spot for, of course, boating, fishing, all water sports, wakeboarding, you name it, kayaking. It's all there. So you definitely have the lake life very near to Keller, all very close to Keller. And then we're going to go into golf. If you're into golf is good. They have a really cool 18-hole 72 par championship. They have actual golf championships here. They have water hazards, driving. And they also have an area just for driving, your driving range, short game, and putting green. So definitely worth checking out if you're into golf as well. Well, after all that, we've got to be hungry, so we're going to look at some groceries, grocery stores. There are actually just 2 Tom Thumbs in Keller. This first one is in Keller Town Center, which has a lot of different shops and restaurants and coffee shops. But this here is Tom Thumb, and it's a big grocery store here. You have your pharmacy, your florist, your bakery, drive-through as well. Everything you need to survive in Keller. Then you have natural grocers. It's mainly what it says. It's natural and organic, groceries, supplements, household goods, and so on. And then you want to buy in bulk. Yes, Keller has Sam's. Of course, it's a membership only, and they have everything. Sam's has everything. You definitely want to save money. Go to Sam's for groceries, electronics, home goods, you name it, on bulk items. Definitely can save some money there. And then we're going to go into shopping. I would say shop till you drop. You have Keller Town Center, and at Keller Town Center, I kind of mentioned it earlier, you do have the Tom Thumb there as well. It's in the heart of Keller. It has all your restaurants, coffee places. It's just really kind of a community hangout place that people go to as well. But it has, local Chick-fil-A type restaurants. A really good coffee shop there called Summer Moon Coffee. So you have that. You have Keller Marketplaces, similar to this, but a different part of town. It actually offers a Tom Thumb as well, but it has, your dentals, and you have McAllister's and First Watch. If you've never been to First Watch, it's a great breakfast place. You should check it out. But you have plenty of grocery places. A lot of people think, oh, I live in a small town like Keller. I have to go outside there. They have everything in Keller that you need. One of my favorite places is Old Town Keller. Check out the vlog I did on Keller as well. I kind of go through all of Old Town Keller. This is back in the 1800s, this is where Keller actually got started. It was a railroad stop here. Actually, a railroad stop started Keller, Texas, and then it came to charming, stores. It's all walkable, daytime, evening, beautiful. You can go to a restaurant, to a bar, or a restaurant, you name it in there. And just a lot of people, a lot of great restaurants, a lot of good fun here. And it gets very walkable. Everybody's walking, ample parking and so on. You definitely want to check Old Town Keller out. Restaurants, speaking of restaurants, and most of these restaurants are going to be in the Old Town Keller. Doesn't mean there's not restaurants good in other places, but there's a lot of good restaurants there. There's a Keller Chop House, have great steaks. You have indoor, outdoor dining. You'll have live music in these places. It's an incredible vibe to just be here. Of course, they have their happy hour drinks, and you can be indoor, you can be outdoor. It's a great little place there. And then it's called another place called Hush Sushi Kitchen and Bar. Back in the day, I lived in Japan for about 2.5 years, and so I know my sushi. I love my sushi, but this is a great place to get sushi as well. It's contemporary sushi, and it has that ambience that you want when you go into a Japanese-style restaurant. And again, it's in Old Town Keller as well. And then if you're into want some Italian food, another place is De Vivo Brothers Eatery. They have great authentic Italian food, pizzas. They have indoor and outdoor eating as well. And then another place is called Shots Bar and Grill. It's again in Old Town Keller. They have indoor, outdoor, have live bands. I think you can get a shot here if you want to, only if you want to. But it has great barbecue, hamburgers. If you're in Texas, you got to eat that barbecue and a good hamburger. So it's a really good, neat environment as well. I want to go into the schools. Again, a lot of people do move to Keller for the school system. It's a A-level ranking according to niche.com. I always say everybody, you should check that out for yourself, but they have some really good schools. There's a couple I'm going to mention here. Is they have Keller High School, and again, according to niche.com, it's an A-level school. It serves between 9th grade and 12th grade. It has a wide, AP courses, really into athletics as well, fine art programs. But it's a really good school. And then Keller Middle School as well. It's serving grades between 7th and 8th grades. And a lot of the homes we're going to be checking out here in a few minutes, they serve to these areas as well. But it's known for, strong academics, a lot of different activities that go in the school, AP courses and so on. And then Willis Lane Elementary School, another very good school. These are all public schools in the Keller ISD. And this one's, from kindergarten all the way through 4th grade. And it's another great A-level school according to niche.com. So definitely schools are a big plus when people move here to Keller. But again, you have everything around Keller just within minutes from the city of Keller. And then we're going to go into homes. I mentioned to you, I promised you we're going to go into some homes, show you some different homes here. First home I was going to share with you, it's in Highland Oaks. It's a price point of $400,000. It's 1998 square feet, built in 1992. This area price points are about $400,000 to $700,000. It does feed into the Keller High School, which is an A-level school, according to niche.com. And you have a lot of fun things around this area, sport fields and Bear Creek Parks near this home as well. And the second home I want to share with you, it's located in the Central Keller as well. It's in Heatherwood Estates. This price point is at $550,000, and this area price point's about $500,000 to $650,000. This particular home is 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2-car garage, 2,487 square feet approximately, and built in 1993. It does sit on 0.21 of an acre, so it's a large lot. And the houses, built in the 80s and 90s, 2000s, they were typically built on bigger lots. This is almost a quarter of an acre, so you can do a lot with that. Do love how a lot of these homes have the rear end parking or side parking, gives you that long driveway. Gives you, in my opinion, my favorites is gives you a better elevation of the house. Nothing wrong with the 2-car in front either, but just preference is, having that big elevation, long driveways. Typically, you have less people on the streets parking because of the long driveways and the rear parking as well. And the third and final home I want to share with you is in Retreat at Hidden Lakes. Its price point at $950,000. The price point in the area is about $900,000 to $100.175 million. This particular home is 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, 3-car garage, oasis of a pool, very large home at 4,326 square feet, built in 2002. It does feed into the Keller High School and also the Willis Elementary as well. And this has this golf course is really close by as well. Keller Town Center is really close as well. And that is it for the tour of Keller, Texas. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're thinking about moving to Fort Worth or Keller, Texas, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, schedule a Zoom with us, and we'll be happy to help you make that smooth move to Keller, Texas.